So you're here because you want to start your self-improvement journey. First things first, welcome to my community. We are all about self-love, self-improvement and happiness. There are a few key areas that you will come across as you start your journey, and they are not always the most obvious or highly discussed. So hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have a decent overview of what this journey is all about and where to start. First things first, you have to be self-aware. Now what I mean by this is you need to let go of your ego and accept that there are problems in your life and that you're not happy continuing on your current path. As David Goggins would say, you have to get out of your comfort zone. The way he puts it, you're in danger of living a life so comfortable and soft that you will die without ever realising your true potential. You must accept that this is what you want and need to do to improve your life, as improving your life starts with improving yourself. But judging by the fact that you're watching to this point, that gives me a strong indication that you are halfway there with this step. This is by far the hardest part of self-improvement in my opinion, as you've had the habits that I will get onto for years, and so the neural pathways are forged deep in your brain. You will need to battle to go against the tide of normality. Once you've truly taken the time to accept the way you want to continue to live, and by this I mean truly sit with your thoughts and consider what it is that you want to achieve, it helps to visualise what you want at the end of this. Your dream life, and the fact that this will remain a dream unless you change your world. Now we get to the good parts. Exercise. You need to get an exercise regime in your life. Whether you are completely new to it or a casual workout enthusiast, this step is non-negotiable. Exercise will massively improve both your mental and physical health, which is vital for your ability to continue on this journey. Start out by using YouTube fitness videos. I would personally recommend uniq. He is a very knowledgeable guy, and I still use his videos to this day, and I've been training for many years. This can be home workouts, but I would strongly recommend investing in a gym membership. Whatever the cheapest one in your area is, go for it. Gyms give you access to a wide range of exercises that would be difficult to replicate at home. And not only that, but you'll be surrounded by others who are also working on themselves, which can be extremely motivational. It also gets you outside of the house, which is another key part, leading on to step 3. So you have your mindset switched on now, and you're starting to exercise 3 times a week. Now you need to move on to the next related point, making sure that you get out in nature every day. This can be as simple as going to your local park, or if you're stretched and don't live close to anywhere green, just get out of the house anyway. Go for at least a half an hour walk each day. Now this is vital, as not only will you be improving your cardiovascular health from the exercise, but it can have almost meditative properties. By this, I mean it will help you to ease your anxiety and depression by giving you purpose in your day and a nice change of scenery. If you're interested in the science behind this, I will link an article in the description regarding bilateral stimulation, the process which takes place when walking that eases anxiety. When we have those days where our head is spinning and we feel stuck in a rut, it is important that you get yourself outside and walking. I cannot stress this enough, as well as the importance of more strenuous exercise at the gym. I cannot count the amount of times where I felt like my world is collapsing, and just getting outside and breathing fresh air, as well as pushing myself in the gym, has elevated my mood dramatically. Clean your room. Massive shout out to Jordan Peterson, who made this famous in the self-improvement community. To explain his principle, cleaning your room is so much more meaningful than it first appears. This is because, as he explains it, it branches out into all other areas of your life. For example, your clothes are now organised rather than in a pile on the floor. You have something ready to wear when you need it, making you less resistant to go into the gym, for example. Your environment is full of mess, and so your mental clarity will also improve, as you cannot be your most efficient self working in an environment where clothes are all over the floor and piles of rubbish block your path. So in short, cleaning your room is symbolic of cleaning up your life, as it is a key step that can help your path be clearer to improve in all other areas of your life. This leads me on to step 5. Making time for self-care. Now what I mean by this is take some time to yourself each day to care for your own crucial needs. The reason this is so intertwined with cleaning your room is that by having a messy room, this gives you a self-destructive don't care mindset. You won't be bothered to even get dressed and shower and practice basic hygiene if your surroundings are basically shouting at you telling you not to. You'll be quite content to sit around with greasy hair and skin and to eat rubbish, skipping your workouts. This is what I'm trying to explain, that self-improvement is a pillar with many foundations, and if one of them is broken, the whole thing can collapse around you. Now how can you practice self-care? A few things I would recommend as non-negotiable is firstly the obvious ones. Make sure you start a skincare routine personal to you. What I mean by this is some people may be okay with just washing their face with warm or cold water each day. Some may need to add soap, and some may need to add moisturiser, exfoliator and other options. Try a wide range of options to see which one works for you. Secondly, make sure you're always clean and presentable. This ties in with the skincare routine. What I mean by this is shower as often as you need to, so you don't feel gross in your own skin. And make sure you also don't smell bad. Now it sounds simple, but a lot of people need to be reminded of this. You simply will not be the most confident, best version of yourself if your hair is a mess, your beard is scruffy and you smell. It's as simple as that. This reflects directly with your level of self-respect and self-confidence. So make sure to take care of yourself in this way. We've all had those times where we sit in our messy rooms covered in oil and grease, where we can't be bothered to clean ourselves, as we don't have a reason to get dressed or go anywhere or do anything. Well, I'm giving you a reason right now, so go and do it if you haven't today. Now, finally, as I don't want to overwhelm you in this first video, we come onto the mental health side of self-care. This includes daily gratitude journaling, meditation, even for as little as 5 minutes a day, with a hope to gradually increase this. And finally, good brain food. Your mind should be treated in the same way as your body. You should be eating healthy, and you should make sure that your brain consumes healthy content. You can do this by getting off of social media right now and replacing that time with reading any number of books. I'd personally recommend Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins as a good start. If you give yourself positive content, this will help you to form positive thoughts more easily. We'll cover off gratitude journaling in videos to come, as well as meditation, as this video is more of an overview for you to be more knowledgeable as you join me on this journey. One last point, if you haven't heard of NoFap, I want you to search it up right after this video and educate yourself. I'll be discussing this in depth in future videos, but I will leave you with this note. If you are not practicing NoFap, you are not practicing self-improvement. Now, some may not agree, but I strongly, deeply argue with this statement and I will stand behind it. Now guys, that's been a pretty long video, but well done for sticking around. I'm proud of you for joining me on this journey. It's not easy to make a change like this, but we're all going to make it. Drop a thumbs up and sub if you made it this far, and drop below, I am starting my journey today, in the comments, so I know who my warriors are. I'll see you on the other side.